At the start of 2024, I made this weirdly cryptic post about needing to take a break, and it's something I would like to be honest about for reasons you'll soon understand. Please refrain from commenting until the end, because first we must go back to 2017. That's when a little device that made you feel funny became popular at my high school, and nobody was talking about the fact that each pod contained over 20 cigarettes worth of nicotine, one of the most addictive substances in the world, right next to cocaine, methamphetamine, alcohol, and opioids. Long story short, in our junior year of college, my fiance and I decided that enough was enough, and after vaping every day for several years, we successfully quit. People will prioritize drugs over food, water, and shelter because the cravings for that drug are so intense. Quitting a true addiction to a substance that permanently changes your brain chemistry is only understandable to those who have experienced it. Quitting was horrible, but we did it. Fast forward a couple years to 2023, and we let our guard down. We'd buy a vape on special occasions, but oh how fast special occasions can relight the full flame of addiction. Then a death, funeral, and visit back home later, we had reached the point where we didn't even want to be substance free. We were back on the sauce every single day, and by December we knew it was time to quit. Again. So that's what we did on the first day of the new year. It wasn't as bad as it was the first time we quit, but that's like saying, hey, this horrible experience was slightly less terrible than the previous horrible experience. It's like ranking tragedies by which one involved slightly less suffering. During the first week or so of quitting, I was in a very dark place. Leading up to the day we were going to quit, I was feeling so ashamed, embarrassed, and angry at myself for letting this total relapse happen, dreading what I knew we were about to experience over the next few weeks. Let me tell you a little secret if you've never struggled with addiction, because this isn't something they teach you. Once addicted, always addicted. You don't return to you before the drug after quitting. It is a battle every single day to stay strong. The first couple of weeks are terrible, and then it's just bad for a long time, and then one day you think to yourself, whoa, I haven't even thought about it today. Whoa, I didn't wake up in the middle of the night unable to sleep because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Whoa, it wasn't the first thing I thought about when I woke up, when I finished that cup of coffee, took a shower, got an exciting idea, got in my car, got back from a walk, finished my breakfast, lunch, dinner. Whoa, I didn't even think about it this week. You never return to the innocent you, the pre-addiction you, the you were before poor timing caused your entire friend group and generation to get addicted to nicotine. We knew not to smoke cigarettes. We knew nothing about vaping. Anyways, I'm just trying to give you a glimpse of what it's like if you don't know. Many of you, especially if you're my age, are currently addicted to nicotine. Those who have even tried to quit know. And those with no experience with any of this, you don't have to understand something to respect it and to believe it. Nobody means to get addicted to something. Listen to me. Nobody means to get addicted to alcohol, nicotine, you name it. It just happens, and then it's too late for those who even realize what has happened. Look, I could write a bunch of stuff to try and make you understand why I did what I'm about to tell you, but no. I deleted it. If I don't even care about getting approval and understanding from family members, then why would I care about getting it from people on the internet? At the end of the day, people are either educated or not educated about addiction, and since I'm not here to make friends, to build up a great reputation so that I can sell a product, or to be admired by everyone, that means I can just block the worst of the worst that humanity has to offer instead of having to engage with them. With that being said, on day 3 of quitting nicotine, I emailed TradeDay to drop my max daily loss risk setting so that I could tank my funded account and fail it. This was the funded SIM option and not the live account. The account was down about $1,000 anyways, and it's not like I was doing super well on it. I'm not consistently profitable. It's written in the channel banner and I say it all the time. Iman, why did you do that? That's so stupid. I wanted a big reset and a fresh start on everything in my life, and so I did that. As part of this grand reset, I made some other big changes as well. I went to a nice store to get a suit custom tailored to wear during trading sessions, cause you know, gotta treat it like a business. I created a schedule for myself to follow in order to manage my time better, a routine before trading, getting up earlier, being more strict about my diet so that I can gain weight, and many other things. And yes, diet as in making myself eat more food. If it were up to me, I'd be happy with like 1,000 calories per day. I have to force myself to eat more food when I don't want to in order to maintain a healthy weight. Anyways, it has now been 27 days since we quit, and I'm long past the worst of it. If you yourself haven't experienced addiction, You most likely know a friend or family member who has. You don't need to understand what I've said in order to believe it or to respect it. Do not get the misconception that I blew the funded account because I'm just cool like that. I blew it because I was close to the max drawdown anyways and wanted a reset on everything in my life as explained earlier. Of course, I do wonder what James was thinking when I emailed him to change my account's risk settings to something absurd. But after the max daily loss was dropped and I had a great time tanking the account on the maximum position size, I truly took a break from trading so that I could just focus on getting through the nicotine withdrawals and the urges to get back on the sauce. After a bit of time passed, I started a trade day evaluation on the 16th for the 25K account. And guess what? On Monday the 29th, the 10th trading day, I'll have met the time requirement and I'll get funded again. I'm far enough past the profit target that I'll pass even if I lose the one trade I'll take on NQ on Monday. Wanting this big reset on life has sort of been a blessing in disguise because trading that evaluation has reminded me of how I trade when there's no pressure. I know the skills and the strategy are there, it's just a question of how long it'll take me to get over the pressure of trading when it really matters. Now, with that being said, I'm not entirely sure about what my plans are for uploading and live streaming. I know I've flip-flopped so many times about whether or not streaming is good or bad for me, but at this point I'm flopping towards not streaming as being better. Part of my big reset on life has been taking this much more seriously and treating it like a business during the trading session, and streaming just doesn't align with this new perspective as of right now. At this point, maybe I'll do something like streaming once a week, maybe I'll get back to doing it full time in a couple of months, or maybe something else. This is an evolving situation and I'll always update you on exactly what I'm thinking at that moment, which will change as time goes on. Another option is to just record the trading sessions on the funded account and then upload higher quality and more informational weekly recaps of everything. I really like the idea of that, but we'll see. I just want to say thank you to all of you. When I made that post, I was very down in the dumps, and your kind words meant more to me than I can put into words. There are so many wonderful people out there, and I appreciate you very much. I thought about making some sort of joke about how my community is amazing because I just block the shitty people instead of engaging with them like I used to, but I really do mean it when I say I appreciate all of you. I'm all good now in the head, and I'm excited about the future. Whether you're here to watch my trading journey or to support my mission of cleaning up the trading world on my main channel, thank you. Thank you.